What's up, you knuckleheads? It's Josh, and we are back with another champion skin tier list, this time looking at the skins of Soraka the Star Caller. We're going to go through every one of her skins from Dryad to Cafe Cuties to determine which skins are worth buying, which ones you should not even touch with a 10-foot pole, and which ones it's worth looking out for in the My Shop whenever that pops up.
Let me guide you.
Now, as one of the original League of Legends champions, Soraka didn't get a release skin. She actually got her first skin a year after her release in June 2010, which was Dryad Soraka. And as you might expect for a skin that's almost 13 years old, it has not held up well. No unique effects or animations, obviously, and this skin really doesn't fit into any existing universe or skin line. It doesn't really have any personality unto its own. Basically, Dryad Soraka is just a coat of paint over the original Soraka skin. However, it does have one advantage, being that it is cheap, 520 RP. For that reason, I can't put it down in the Got Gifted tier. I'm going to put it in the Spare Orange Essence tier because it's not going to cost you anything. Hell, if you just disenchant a few of the useless Eternals that you don't even need, you'll have enough Orange Essence to unlock Dryad Soraka.
This is my path.
Now, Soraka did get her second skin, Divine Soraka, later that same year, November 2010. Just like Dryad, this skin is basically a fresh coat of paint over the original Soraka skin. It's a little bit more ornate in the champion model, but no new effects, no new animations or voice lines or anything like that. And the big disadvantage that this skin has compared to a lot of the other older skins in League of Legends is the price. It's 975 RP, which is a lot more expensive than the 520 or 750 RPs that you see for a lot of skins that are this age. Your mileage may vary on this, but to me, this is not a skin that is good enough to justify being one of the most expensive older skins in League of Legends. It's not really that iconic, it doesn't stand out, it's not like the first skin of a major skin line or anything like that. For that reason, I'm going to put it down in the Got Gifted tier, purely because of the high price.
For peace of mind.
In 2013, Celestine Soraka came onto the scene, becoming Soraka's third skin, also a 975 RP skin just like Divine Soraka. At least this skin has going for it that it has some unique effects on the abilities, some nice colorings on the Q and W abilities, but not really much other than that. It doesn't really justify this higher price, but it does at least enough to justify not being in the Got Gifted tier. I'm going to put this one down in the Spare Orange Essence tier.
Where am I needed?
Next up, we have Reaper Soraka, and the first of Soraka's two Legacy Vault skins. This was released in November 2014, and really was the first of Soraka's skins to kind of go in a very distinct direction. The theme and the aesthetic for Soraka really fit well because obviously she has the hooded robes that really fits well into the Grim Reaper fantasy. And this skin was also one of the first that really put some work into her abilities and auto attack animation. It was a retouch and some different coloring to her abilities, but it was still one of the first skins for Soraka where they really started to play with the fantasy of her in a different universe. With all these changes and a new recall and even a kind of cool voice filter, I think this one is worth buying, even if it's not the most out of this world original or iconic skin for Soraka. For 1350 RP, you could certainly do a lot worse. That's why I'm putting this one down in the Real Means Own tier.
Every step, a new journey.
Now, Order the Banana Soraka came out in March 2015. It is another 750 RP skin, which makes sense given the fact that it doesn't have any new unique effects or animations. And as far as the more affordable Soraka skins go, this one is clearly the best in my opinion. The theme is kind of exactly what I'm looking for from a Soraka skin that's not too ostentatious. It's just goofy and fun. She's dressed in her like Earth attire. The skin is bright and colorful, and it looks unique from the other skins that are more basic. To me, this is one that's going in the Real Main's Own. It's very cheap, it looks cool, it's kind of funky, and I like it.
To heal and protect.
Program Soraka dropped in April 2016, and it is another 1350 RP skin, one of her more expensive ones. And I know a lot of fans are over the futuristic / robotic skin lines, but I gotta tell you, for Soraka, I feel like this is just odd enough that it works for her. Since she's a magic user, she's not very technological in her kit to begin with. The futuristic look really works for me. I think it looks really cool. The effects and animations on her abilities are all spectacular. I especially love the effects on the E field and the Q particle that slams down. The recall animation is a little bit wanting, but in general, this is a skin that really looks like a lot of time and care and effort went into this. For that reason, I'm gonna put it in the Real Means Own tier. I think that this is a fantastic skin that does a good job with a skin line that a lot of people don't really like.
Do you always fight so poorly?
Speaking of skin lines that people don't really like, or in this case are a bit sick of, next we have Star Guardian Soraka, and released in November 2018, this was sort of the height of the Star Guardian frenzy, and Soraka was just a natural fit to join the skin line, and honestly, I want to hate on this, but 1350 RP for this skin is a steal. The effects and animations on her abilities are absolutely gorgeous. The recall animation is beautiful and elegant. I love the coloring and I love the effects, especially on that E field. It's probably the best iteration of her E, that silence field, for any of her skins. I know they make a lot of Star Guardian skins, but there's a reason, because they keep doing them very well. This is a must-own skin if you're a League of Legends player.
No, I'm not happy to see you. Yes, that is a horn growing out of my head.
After that, in December 2018, we got Winter Wonder Soraka, her second Legacy Vault skin. And this one's also 1350 RP, and when you see this one compared side to side with Star Guardian Soraka, you really question what Riot is doing in terms of their pricing. I mean, this skin is just, it's so underwhelming. I mean, the champion model is just straight Elsa from Frozen. The effects on her abilities are just incredibly underwhelming. Like, yeah, cool, her Q field now has a snowflake in it. Her E field is now cracking ice. Her heals are all in blue. Whoop-de-fucking-do. If you have 1350 RP and you're choosing to buy Winter Wonder Soraka over Star Guardian or Reaper, I think you need to get your head examined. This skin is just mid as can be. If you got the spare orange essence, go ahead and grab it. Otherwise, just skip this one.
Yes, that was a banana. No one expects the banana.
Pajama Guardian Soraka immediately followed up Star Guardian Soraka not 2 months later, also 1350 RP. And I mean, what is there to say? This is a variant of Star Guardian Soraka. You're going to spend the same amount of money to buy the Kid Loki version when you could just buy the original. I know there's a discount if you buy the Pajama Guardian after you already own the Star Guardian, but why are you spending more money? You already have the exact same skin. Just stick with Star Guardian. Pajama Guardian is absolutely a spare orange essence skin.
By the power of the stars.
And after Winter Wonder, we had another pair of skins that were basically variants of each other in Dawnbringer and Nightbringer, and surprisingly, I have one that I like a lot and one I don't. And let's start with Dawnbringer, aka the one I don't like quite as much. This skin is definitely solid. It's good, it's got great animations and effect, but to me in my head I'm kind of comparing this to Star Guardian in terms of like the coloring and the look, and I don't see anything in this skin that really eclipses Star Guardian. That's not to say that this isn't a great skin and doesn't differentiate itself from Star Guardian. It definitely looks great, but it's 1820 RP. I really don't think that that's worth it. I'm going to put this one in the buy if it's on sale.
They will know serenity.
On the other hand, Nightbringer with the dark reds and purple tones is very different from the other Soraka skins that we have seen. It is very bold. The effects on her Q are absolutely perfect. The effects on her W, heal, and her E field, I know that they're the same as the Dawnbringer ones. They just look much better to me in the dark reds, in my opinion. Now, it's 1820, so it's still a lot of money, and I don't think it quite justifies being in the must-own tier, but I am going to put it in real main zone. I think it is very good if you can afford it.
Violence cannot go unanswered.
In the past, I haven't done anything on the Prestige editions of skins just because I think that they're kind of superfluous, but people have been asking, so I'm going to throw in Prestige Star Guardian Soraka. I think it's very good. I don't think it's necessarily worth the upgrade. If you like that color scheme, by all means, go for it. Me, personally, I'm fine sticking with the regular Star Guardian Soraka, so I'm putting this in the Orange Essence tier, which basically means if you can get it for very cheap, do it.
They will go no further.
Next up is Cafe Cuties Soraka, and this skin has a lot of really cool things going for it, namely the particles and the effects on her abilities. The one thing that really holds me back though is the champion model. She just looks like Little Bo Peep, and it's so fucking stupid that I just cannot get past it. Like, it's a 1350 RP skin that looks a lot like Star Guardian, at least in terms of the effects and the animations, but just worse. And the fact that it's food themed, that is cute, that is different, but it's not enough to make me overlook the fact that this model looks like ass. But it's good enough that I'll throw it in the buy if it's on sale tier. It is cute.
What must be done?
And finally, we have the most recent Soraka skin, which is Spirit Blossom Soraka, released last year in 2022. If Reaper Soraka and Star Guardian Soraka had a baby, this would be it. Spirit Blossom Soraka is very cool and good, but it's nothing that other skins haven't done before in terms of the effects and animations or the theme and coloring, and the other two did it better in my opinion. And this one's not even cheaper. And it's a real shame because Spirit Blossom has a lot of incredible skins. I just think this one, that doesn't meet the mark, but just is a little underwhelming compared to what other skins have done and what skins are available for Soraka. But it's still a very good looking skin, so as a result, it's going down in the buy if it's on sale tier. So what do you think? What's your favorite Soraka skin? Let me know that in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next champion skin tier list. Peace.